Welcome to Crack Pack. My name is Andrew, and today we're cracking open Wilds of Eldraine. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is an on-adventure token. Next we have a Swamp for our land. Then we have a foil Charmed Clothier. Next we have Impact Tremors. Then we have a Showcase Questing Druid with Seek the Beast as its instant adventure. And Questing Druid is a 1/1 for 1 and a green that reads, whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, put a +1/+1 counter on Questing Druid. Then its instant adventure is Seek the Beast for 1 and red. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until your next end step. You may play those cards. So casting that instant on your opponent's turn will let you see those 2 cards and play them at any time during your turn. So don't, I say that because you do not want to cast that on your turn, because the next end step is the one that happens on that turn, not the one after. Right? You don't get a full round of the table and then it's your next end step. If you cast that instant on your turn, your next end step is the end step that's coming up. So you'd only have until the end of that turn. Then, Questing Druid just wants you to be playing anything that isn't green to get pumped up. All right, so that's going to be pretty easy to do since you're probably, well, at the very least, you're running this in Gruul. So you're going to have at least some red. I don't know. I think it's okay. This probably pairs really well in the set with the other Gruul stuff. I just don't think on its own, the creature is that good. The instant is getting to impulsive draw a couple of cards during your opponent's turn so you can use them on your turn. I think that's really, really good. The creature, I think, can be good, but isn't great. Think that it requires a little bit more work for it to be really good. Like, yes, sure, just casting anything that isn't green, pumping it up, is going to be good. But I don't think that that's a whole lot of anything special. I think what makes this card really special is just that instant. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Questing Druid is really good and I'm missing something? If I am, let me know in the comments below. Next we have Spellscorn Cavern, Stone Splitter Bolt, Imadane's Recruiter, Living Lectern, Besotted Knight, Titanic Growth, Kindled Heroism, Sky Beast Tracker, Balluna's Gatekeeper, Ariad's Whisper, and Freeze in Place to round out the pack. Now for today's Pack 1 Pick 1. I'm going to give to Imadane's Recruiter with its sorcery adventure of Train the Troops. Its sorcery for 4 and a white, create 2 white, 2/2 white knight creature tokens with vigilance. And then the creature is for 2 and a red, a 2/2 that reads, when Imadane's Recruiter enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. This is a nice bashy creature, but even more importantly, its sorcery gets you 2 bashy creatures. This being a backwards adventure where the sorcery adventure is more expensive than the creature makes it a little bit trickier to use, since you're gonna want that sorcery first. You want to have those 2 knights out, and then on the next turn cast something and Imidane's Recruiter, so that you've got a lot of creatures out that all get that little bit of pump off of Imidane's Recruiter and all gain haste. Right? This is going to say, hey, get a lot of other things out before Imidane's Recruiter, and then give them all haste out of nowhere and swing in and swing hard. This is going to be a bashy line of play in Boros, which is a very comfortable place for Boros to be. So other things you want with this is just other ways of making more like knight tokens, or other ways of just getting a little bit of combat advantage at low cost, since you're probably turn 5 casting train the troops, and then turn 6 casting a couple of smaller creatures or things, creating tokens, and then also casting Imidane's Recruiter to hopefully stomp over the battlefield and get the win on turn 6 there. That's the line of play I'm looking at with this as my pick 1, but there are other good cards in the pack, so if you have a different pick 1 than me, let me know in the comments below. That's all for today, so thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow to crack open another pack.